Girl,
Everybody
it's
follow
packed
the one
out
line,
here tonight.
please. Follow the one line, please.
I told you.
IDs out. I need to see IDs. Thank you, ladies. Welcome to Park Ave.
Excuse me. Hello? Can you move? What? Excuse me. Oh my God. You ready to go? Girl, I've been ready.
Okay, well, hey, girl, hey. Hello. This is our second attempt. Something went terribly, terribly wrong in the first recording. But we're here.
We're back.
We were back. We're definitely back.
Technology tried to fail us,
Tried us.
but God said no.
God said no so y'all can get this show. But we were here actually in the midst of talking about Adrianna's birthday. She recently turned 34 on Monday.
I'm a Labor Day baby. I'm the reason why I was explaining why my birth was the reason why you guys got off.
Apparently
on Monday.
when Adrianna was born, it was just such this big thing on earth that they decided to make Labor Day for her. So thank her for your Monday off.
You're welcome.
Thank
guys.
her for coming out of her mom's vag.
You're welcome, you guys. I mean, hey, who would have thought? Little old me.
What does 34 feel like?
34 still feels like I feel like I'm 25.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel 34.
Well, you don't look a day over 25.
I thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just woke up and it's just like, fuck, man. I'm 34. I'm like 6 years away from 40.
You are.
Wow. Wow. And I have no sense of direction.
At all. Just out here.
Just out here wilding the... No, I'm not wilding the fuck out. But no, it's just kind of like, damn, okay. So I really kind of got to get it together. Even when my mom came down, she's like, you are 34. You're 34.
You are. 'Tis it's true.
I was like, all right, Mom, you ain't got to remind me like that. But yeah, you know, just, it was a good day. I had a great day. I was with some friends. You took me for tacos at Torchy's Taco.
She drank cheap tequila.
I did.
My type of girl.
I did. You know, I'm very low key, very low maintenance. And got drunk and fell asleep. Went home and took a nap. Woke up. My friend invited me to her house. She had food. She had this big ass spread of macaroni and cheese and barbecue and ribs and all types of shit. And it was so good. Shout out to Brittany Miller for inviting me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. And then yesterday, my bar family, they had balloons and smiley face cups and whistles and stuff. And my other coworker, she brought me a big bottle of 1800. And then they got a cake for me. And then it ended up being in my face at the end of the night, which I knew it would. Because I had a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion they was gonna smash that cake, because I do joke around a lot and stuff like that. So I knew that somebody was gonna get me. So they got me. I got with cake. And but it was good. It was all in good fun. I had a great time. All in all, it was a great birthday. Shout out to everybody who called, texted, sent messages on Instagram and Facebook. I definitely appreciate it. You know, it's just kind of like weird because you have to go back and say thank you.
You got to send a full post and be like, write a post. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. That's how you do it.
Yeah. Because that's like the tedious part to me.
Yeah, I just send out a full post that says, oh my God, thank everybody so much.
Yeah. But that's what's cool in the city. Birthdays. I enjoyed my birthday thoroughly.
So what does 34 feel like?
It feels like I don't know yet. It's
still pending. You only been here for 3 days.
Yeah.
Only been here for 2 days.
I only been here for 2 days.
Only been here for 2 days. I don't know what 34 feels like.
I don't know.
I'm in day 2 right now. I'm in day 2 right now.
I am. Am I? Yes,
You're in day 2.
I'm in day 2.
You're in day 2 of 34.
So, you know, I don't know what 34
Okay, I'll ask you in 6 months. Then you had time to settle.
I settle in. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I'm gonna get it together though.
Well, this week, my Woman Crush Wednesday goes to Hilary Banks, played by Karen Parsons
Hilary.
from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And Hilary, first of all, is just the fashion icon we all need, period. She was dressed on you hoes. She had the funds to stay dressed on you hoes. And she was just like a spoiled brat. But the thing I like about Hilary is for Hilary to like be somewhat of an airhead and to not like seem very smart, Hilary literally came through and got jobs on y'all asses and have a career as a talk show host. So like, right?
She did.
So like, remember Hilary started off, I don't know if Hilary was in high school. I think she actually started off and she was actually in college, but she was going to UCLA. She dropped out of UCLA, didn't tell her parents. I think Will had found out and Will like used to blackmail her about it. But she drops out of UCLA because, you know, school wasn't for her. Big shocker. Hilary just wanted to shop in Beverly Hills and, you know, spend her daddy's coin and ride the Mercedes and mind her business. So she drops out of school. And the thing about her parents is they didn't like force a direction on her. Like she dropped out of school. She still was able to live. She still had coins. She still was coming to her daddy maxing out her MasterCard. Like she still was just living like a really good life. But Hilary like randomly ends up being like the assistant to Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah was like an actress. Her name was Marissa Redmond. So like Hilary stayed like in like the showbiz part of like LA. So that job was a shit show because anybody who's seen that episode knows Queen Latifah was like a bitch. But then Hilary randomly goes to like the news station and becomes like a weather girl. So people like go to school at UCLA to be meteorologists, and here this bitch goes showing up in a cute outfit and being who she is and gets a whole fucking job on like a network. Like she literally is teaching y'all weather and she dropped out of school. Like people go to school for that. People go, at least journalism. Hilary, nothing. Gets the job, minding her business.
That's hope.
That's hope. That lets you know.
There's hope out there.
It's hope out there. You don't always have to finish school. You can just mind your business and get a good job. So the other thing too about Hilary was she liked money. Her daddy was giving her money, and Hilary dated niggas who also gave her money. That's why her and Jazz never had a chance in hell, because Hilary needed coins, and Jazz wasn't being able to get her coins. And then the fact that she killed her husband, well, she didn't technically kill him. Because she wanted an over-the-top proposal, she basically killed Trevor. Because remember he did the bungee jump. It was like, Hilary, will you marry?
Boom.
And then she's like, yes, Trevor. And everybody's looking like, I think that nigga's dead.
Yes.
And she was just like a socialite in Beverly Hills. Like they had that episode when they had the Christmas party at their house. And Hilary literally knew every celebrity that walked in. So Hilary was out in these streets, Beverly Hills bopping, popping, minding her business. And Hilary legit ends the damn show with her own talk show. Like, what? Like, and the thing is, Hilary spent majority, for Phil to be a lawyer and for the original Aunt Viv to like be like a scholar, Hilary was really an airhead. And they were like okay with it. Because like even that one episode, she's like, Daddy, give me $300. And he was just like, why do you spend so much money? And he still gave it to her.
Yeah.
So shout out to Hilary Banks. And Karen Parsons was such a pretty girl. Oh, such a pretty girl. And like I really just kind of, like I'm happy social media wasn't around in the 90s. But I feel like if social media was around in the 90s, her and Tatiana Ali would probably be like millions. Yeah, like of followers. Because it's just like, Hilary literally ended that show with a talk show. And stayed in a beach house. And kept money. And was like a fashion icon. And knew everybody in Beverly Hills.
Did she have her own clothing line at one point?
I think she probably, yeah, that's possible. Because Hilary fell into a lot of shit. Just like she fell into like being, she was like in Playboy. Like she just fell in a lot of shit. Which lets me know what you get when you're pretty. Because Hilary stayed winning on, like, because Hilary was really an airhead.
Yeah.
And she was self-absorbed. But blessings just always tend to find her. Just always. Just at her front door. Blessings keep falling in her lap.
Sky.
Just anything. Like, girl. But I liked Hilary. She was super, like, she was such an airhead. But she's so cute.
Yeah. Like Hilary.
Girl, and then, like, she hung out with, like, them lame. Her crew was lame, though. Cause she hung out with like the quintessential like Beverly Hills type of people. Yeah. That's why I kind of liked Ashley more, because Ashley wanted to be in Compton, and you got that from Ashley. Ashley went and enrolled in public school and was like, "Listen, I don't want to be with these bougie kids no more. I want to be with like real niggas, not Hilary." And the thing too, the fact that Hilary loved money so much, she could have just married rich, but she ended up getting her own. So that's respectable. Yeah, you have to like that. Like you just knew Hilary was gonna marry money. And she ended up actually having money herself and realizing that she could do it. So let that be an inspiration. Sometimes you might have to save yourself. Technically, she didn't really have to save herself because her daddy would have took care of her the whole time. But she saved herself eventually.
She did.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
She don't want to be saved.
But that's that. I'm still kind of in mourning. I went to Aretha Franklin's funeral.
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
I was
You
there.
know what? I thought I saw you like as the camera kind of scanned over
I was
the
sitting
crowd.
next to Jennifer Lewis behind Whoopi Goldberg and Tyler Perry and Cicely Tyson.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I picked the seats.
And you got in there in time.
Jennifer Lewis, right there. It was sad. Her funeral was like, first of all, Aretha. That funeral was long, Aretha.
9 hours.
Aretha. That was, I sat on
That
my
was
sofa.
the whole shift.
I sat on my sofa at 9:30. I got off my sofa at 6. That is a job, Aretha. And that was with no commercial breaks. That was a job, Aretha.
They didn't do no commercial.
No, they played all the way through. But it was nice. I see she had a little shimmery gold outfit on, so she went to see the King in Gold. I stand. Ariana Grande doesn't know church rules. So
She,
white people weird.
She, I mean, she ain't, black church rules are a little bit more different than.
She came out like she was performing at a Friday night juke joint. And what made Ariana Grande so funny to me was like, because when she first walked out, I was like, ooh, that's a lot of leg for the church. But then she sung Natural Woman, and I was just like, whoa, this is a lot. You got your leg out and you're singing Natural Woman in these people pulpit? Whoa, Ariana.
She don't know. She don't know. She
and
don't
that pastor who
You
literally
girl, I would have removed his hand.
But church people are really friendly. And I was saying that. I was like, it's so nice now that people are like learning differently.
Yeah.
But church people in general, I always felt like hugged a little tight and too long. Because like when I go to my grandma's church, I always feel like slightly molested. Because it's always like, hey, and it's just like, give me a hug. Yeah, so every time it's just like, because even like low key, when I first got on Facebook and I started like the church people from my grandma's church started friending me, I would get like men of the church who were married and who knew me since I was a kid, like in my messages, like at 2-3 in the morning.
Shut
hey,
up.
how are you? I see, and like try to run a conversation. It's like 2-3 in the morning.
Disgusting.
Yeah, they're really they're a little touchy feely. But then even if I can get past him, like the way he kind of groped her, the Taco Bell, I'm just like, listen, that's so, you can't say shit like that. Like that's
not called
that's
for.
just so you got to be so politically correct, sir. Like
poor thing, she was just like,
yeah, and it's just like that's racist ass joke. But all in all, I sat through most of the funeral. I actually got up and went to go get something to eat. I needed some repast food, so I went to Popeyes. Because, Popeyes, the fried chicken and biscuits seems like repast food. Yeah. And I wanted to feel, since I had been at the funeral all day, I wanted to feel like, my meal was funeral-ish.
Right.
And fried chicken and, biscuits is definitely always on the menu at a repast.
Absolutely.
But
definitely fried chicken.
She went out with the bang.
She did the
9
outfit
hours.
change.
Listen, Aretha, you tried it.
She showed y'all hoes how to die.
She
showed y'all hoes how to die.
Aretha, you stayed in Kitten Hills and then had the audacity to be laid up in that casket.
Christian Louboutins,
with them 6-inch heels, knowing doggone well you ain't one of them heels. I googled you, Aretha, and saw nothing but Kitten Hills. So I stand a legend that said if I'm going out in style. You bitches is changing these wigs and these outfits. The Queen of Soul is also the Queen of Funerals, and I stand a legend. I do. Oh, and then you dumbasses about Elvin from The Cosby Show working at Trader Joe's are a piece of shit.
It's hard out here.
But y'all really a piece of shit because y'all really put that man on the internet to shame him. And let me tell y'all about my God. What y'all meant for evil turned around for his good. Because my man
Perry
was on Good Morning America chatting, and I was like, and from jump, when I saw that picture going viral, I was like, watch. He's going to end up getting a job with Tyler Perry. I think I put that on Facebook. And then what did I do? I signed on to my good sis Twitter, and there's Tyler Perry. His number one drama on and was like, listen, I'm ready whenever you are. Come fly out to these Tyler Perry studios. I got you. And Tyler Perry,
and that's how you do it.
No, but I had a feeling it was going to be Tyler Perry because I remember when Whitney Houston died, he gave Bobby Christina a job on For Better or For Worse. Like he wrote her into that show, and she did like a season, and he made it clear I wrote her in so she'll have something to do and stay busy. And like I read like, and mind you, Bobby Christina never acted before either. Like he literally did that on GP. So like Tyler Perry to me is always gonna be a person who's gonna be blessed because anybody who operates like that,
oh yeah,
your blessings are always gonna come.
That's
But
awesome.
y'all didn't have to shade Elvin. Sandra and the twins needed some shit, so my nigga had to work. And y'all
And
know,
I heard actually Trader Joe's is actually a good place to work.
y'all know Heathcliff Huxtable about to go to jail. He got to take care of Sandra and the twins.
I actually heard Trader Joe's is
No,
pretty
but come
decent.
to find out, like he still works, but it's just a job in between time. Because really, a lot of actors say if you don't book like a show that lasts for like a few seasons, they said the work is really like hard.
Yeah.
And a lot of stories, like I remember I was watching when Dreamgirls was on Oprah before the movie premiered, Anika Noni Rose was like, she didn't know how she was about to pay her bills. Like Dreamgirls literally came in the nick of time for her. But they say that happens a lot. Like to be in Hollywood and to be able to consistently work 10, 20 years or whatever, they say is a blessing because that doesn't happen for people. And not consecutively. Like you'll have a good show. Like another person who did really good in Hollywood was Kim Fields. Like she came off Facts of Life and then I think for 2 years she did like Facts of Life movies or whatever. And then like cameos, but then she booked Living Single and Living Single ran for 5 years. So they say it's just like really hard to keep like a steady paycheck in Hollywood. In case you're like a big time
movie person.
Yeah. So so shout out to him. If you need to get your light bill paid, get your light bill paid by any means. You went out here selling drugs. He went out here being no asshole. He really was just out here clocking into his job for the past 15 months and
swiping and clicking.
And here y'all bitches go trying to shame that man about a show he was on like damn near 30 years ago. And he wasn't even a main character.
A lot can happen in 30 years.
Right, a lot can happen in 30 years. You're right.
A lot can happen. So
Jesus Christ. But I know one thing that's happened. Did you watch the Bobby Brown movie?
I didn't. I was at work last night.
Oh, well, I mean, it's cool. It's not better than New Edition.
I did watch the beginning parts of the New Edition one.
Yeah, I've seen New Edition maybe like once or twice because my faves clearly are like the Jackson 5 movie and The Temptations. Because those movies were just
classic.
Whoever did those movies need to do all the movies. But Bobby reminds me of James Thunder Early from Dreamgirls.
I can see that.
Like, I was the king of stage.
Yeah.
I fucked Madonna.
Yeah.
I fucked Janet Jackson. Like, I feel like he very much so lives in, like, his yesteryear. Yeah. And I don't think the internet helps him live in a yesteryear. Like, they help him.
But not like that.
Yeah, because, like, it's still like, you married Whitney Houston. It's still like last night, literally, my whole news feed was, wait, you fucked Janet Jackson? But then it's like, well, why wouldn't, like, if it did indeed happen, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because who Bobby was. Like, y'all,
Bobby
y'all,
was that nigga.
He was that nigga. Like,
he was that nigga.
That's it.
Everybody talking all this stuff about. He was like, you know how R. Kelly was?
R. Kelly was that nigga too for a very long time in the 90s.
But so was like Bobby Brown, just like.
And he could dance, and he like. Bobby's very charming. Like, even being Bobby Brown was a hot mess. He was very charming. But, like, I just felt the type of way being the Janet Jackson fan I am. First of all, my girl keeps her business private. But what I didn't like, so I read his book. And in his book, he talks about how he... Basically, I stand a legend that made Bobby Brown her side piece. So let's just... At the beginning of all of this all started because Janet had a nigga... And Bobby was the side piece, and he didn't want to be the side piece no more. So he telling her how he got the #1 album, and he worth $25 million, and she's like, "That's cute. You're still my side nigga." So he really couldn't get past being her side nigga. So I stand a legend that makes a nigga like that her side nigga. If only we all could have like a main and make this popular ass nigga our side niggas, the world would be a better place. But so like he gets upset, and in the book he like throws her out the hotel room naked because they had just like had sex. So in the movie they actually cut it so you don't see him throwing her out the hotel room. So Bobby is on Twitter like commenting like, damn, that's how you do BT, like what the rest of the scene. And it's like, Bobby, this was 30 years ago. Why are you trying to shame this lady? It's 30 years. It's been 30 years. Get over it. She didn't want you. It's okay. It's okay. And then it's kind of like because she didn't want you, you kind of ended up with Whitney. And it's like, it's just a weird space. And he fucked Madonna. Like, Bobby was out here. Yikes. But he's just, it feels like, and then too, I don't really like, they don't show him doing coke. Because Bobby did coke before Whitney. Yeah. Whitney did coke before Bobby. It was just an abomination when they got together. So they kind of didn't show him doing coke up until like Whitney came to play. And I really didn't like that because that sends a message as if they, and it's like, no, Bobby, we all know you was doing coke. Hey, it's the 80s. A lot of people were recreationally doing coke. Yeah. And in the 70s as well. So, but yeah, I feel like Bobby Brown lives in a very much so like, you see that spin? I did that. Yeah. You see what he got on? I wore that. I wore that at the AMAs in 1989. Like, I feel like Bobby very much so is James Thunder early.
Yeah. I can see that.
Like, I was a king of stage, and people look at him like...
And he would do his little dance. You see that? You see how them boys is dancing right now? I did that.
And I thought it got to kill Bobby Brown because people don't give... And maybe because his solo career was so short-lived because, like, apparently when he got married to Whitney, she was ultra popular, but the bodyguard sent her to, like... Yeah. The moon. So, he didn't work. Per se, after like the way, she said she toured her bodyguard for like 2 or 3 years, like just in general. Gosh, she was so tired of "I Will Always Love You," but it's like because his career was short lived, and I guess because Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson, people always say that their inspiration came from Michael Jackson, which kind of bugs me a little bit because if you're like grinding on stage and you're kind of like being a bad boy a little bit, you didn't get that from Michael Jackson. You definitely did get that from Bobby Brown. Yeah. Like Bobby Brown was a nigga giving y'all like that type of 8 count. Like Michael can dance, but Bobby Brown was giving y'all street grinding, popping,
putting a bitch on stage, spreading her legs open.
So like y'all got that from like Bobby Brown. So he don't get recognition like that, but I do genuinely feel like he be home watching Bruno Mars like I did that in '87. I do feel like he's James Thunder early because he really was hurt. Like he really retweeted some shit about Janet, and I was just like, nigga, 30 years ago, let it go.
I bet Janet's like,
this is why I bet you in the 90s when like Whitney was popping, because everybody was popping at the same time. I bet you in the 90s when she used to run into Whitney and Bobby at award shows, she probably was so fucking thankful. She probably was just like, I'm so happy. I didn't make this nigga my main nigga. Like, look at this shit show. Because Bobby and Whitney know they used to be high at all these functions. I know she used to just look at them niggas like, damn. Thank God I dodged the bullet. The best thing I've never had. Thank God you blew it. Like, I just, like, all of me is just literally, Janet's just walking around like, thank God. Yeah. And Bobby Brown is somewhere looking at her picture like my life would have probably been different if I got with you. Like, that's what I feel like. I feel like Bobby really lives in like yes again because he really was hurt by that Janet shit. I'm just like, nigga, that was 30 years ago. That bitch probably forgot y'all fucked. Like, that was literally like 87. She's somewhere like, this nigga. Thought this nigga forgot. Don't you hate when you get some nigga some and then they remember and it's just like, nigga, can you forget?
Please, sometimes, yes.
But I stand a legend. Janet was just like, listen, are we gonna meet up next week? And he was like, yeah. And then she just turned her full back on his ass. I'm like, I stand a legend who gets her dick and goes on by her business. Look at this legend. Look at this legend.
That's how you do it, folks.
Yes, look at this legend with her side piece. Would you look at this legend? And she's like, yeah, because I gotta work on my album. I'm going to Minneapolis. And he's like, what are we? And she was just like, huh? Like, nothing, nigga?
Nothing.
Like, nigga, what you mean? Janet was confused. Janet was really confused. Janet was like, nigga, let's just rendezvous and mind our business. Here you go trying to buy me a car. In the book, he actually bought her a car and a dog. And she made him return the car and the dog. And he was like, you don't even want the dog? And I'm like, that's Janet Demeter Joe Jackson. Them niggas had tigers and giraffes. She don't give a fuck about that dog. Do you know who she is? That is Janet Jackson of the Jackson 5. Zoo. Right. You talk about, you don't want the dog? No, bitch. No.
I have to go tend to my tigers.
Yeah, my tiger's loose in the back. I got the neighbors worrying about this giraffe. We got to send the giraffe back because the neighbors keep complaining. We got 2 llamas I forgot to feed. The fuck? What the fuck you mean? Bitch, we got dolphins. We got dolphins. Ho. Like, that nigga was so confused. She didn't even want the dog. Like, no, nigga.
That is hysterical.
So that's that. Oh, and shout out to Nike.
Oh yeah, they did that.
I'll be purchasing me some. I think I got some Nikes, but I'll be purchasing me some merchandise real soon, kids.
Yes, indeed.
So that's that. So this week we're recovering from starting over
yet again. The theme. That is the theme to my 34th year.
Starting over yet
I'm
again.
starting over, man.
So what does starting over mean to you?
Well, I think in this particular phase, I feel like I found the job that I really, really liked, and then I got let go from it.
Oh, I forgot. Because I'm like, that story went, I'm sorry. I forgot that you got, it's no longer.
Yeah, no, we're no longer. Anyways,
I
yeah.
never can say goodbye.
But yeah, starting over, because like now I feel like I know exactly what I want, but just navigating through that to try to find the right space to do it in is hard. Well, it's not hard, it's just I had to make a decision, because a part of me doesn't want to even have a 9 to 5. A part of me just wants to just kind of like live and, you know, do like freelance stuff. But then a part of me wants that security of a job that has benefits and all of that. So I'm kind of like on the fence here. And I'm trying to figure it out, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure it out right now. So, but yeah, I don't know.
Do you feel like you're forced to start over, or is this something you wanted? Like, have you been wanting to start? Because this is the thing. So when I lived in Florida, I hated my job and I wanted to move, and it was like I was scared.
Yeah.
So I didn't start over till I was forced. I got fired, and it was just like, okay, now I got to do something. And then that is literally how I moved to Houston.
Yeah.
That is really how this whole life started. So do you think you subconsciously wanted the restart, but you were afraid to hit the restart button yourself?
Yes, because I knew that I didn't like who I was working with. I didn't like my boss. I didn't like the people that were in my group. I felt like they didn't value my work, even though everybody else that was outside of my group did. And, you know, it's hard being a creative and nobody gives you no affirmation like, hey, your work is good. So, you know, I started to feel like, damn, I need to start moving around. So I had been looking for other jobs, but nothing really just kind of came about. And I did feel a little stuck. So I know that this situation, not in this particular way, has happened to me before, where things just kind of happened abruptly, and a change came, and that kind of like led me down like a different chapter. So I do feel like this is just one of those things where it's time to change, and God knows how I roll. So He knows the only way to get me to really move is if there's a fire under my ass. So, you know, I'm not going to go against it. I'm not going to, you know, but the crazy thing is, like, I don't, even though I do feel panicked sometimes, but in generally, like, just overall, I don't feel stressed. I feel like I know God is leading me somewhere. I just don't know where. I have no idea. Like, I don't know where I'm going. And it's crazy because I was saying a prayer maybe like a week or two before I actually got laid off. And basically it was just like, you know, I don't want to be in charge of my life. I'd rather, you know, you handle that. I don't want to make any decisions without your guidance. And whatever it is that you have for me,
I need you now.
whatever it is you have for me, I will accept it. I will take it. I will take whatever you give me. And lo and behold, about 2 weeks later, boom.
Hey girl.
Hey girl.
It's time to
It's
end.
testing time. So, you know, I feel like this is just like a test of my faith, and I know that God, like I said, I know God is leading me somewhere. I know that something is happening, but I cannot tell you what it is because I don't know. I don't know what to
But
feel.
this isn't your first time starting over, huh? Because, like, I started over when I moved to Houston.
No, I mean, I've started over, like, when my first roommate got pregnant and left. I had to move back to Corpus for a little bit, and finally was just like, fuck that, and I just, like, think I saved up like $600.
It was like, I'm out.
I'm out.
I got it.
So, and then I just kind of picked back up. And then the girl that I was living with at another time, she left. And just abruptly with her kid. And
you had like terrible times with roommates.
I did. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm very hesitant on roommates. But she left abruptly, and this was the first time I ever even lived on my own. I didn't even think that I would be able to live on my own. Mm-hmm. And she left, and I remember I just started crying because I was just like, what the fuck am I going to do? I don't even know if I can even get an apartment by myself. And then I was driving randomly by the street on Windrock and pulled over, saw they were the $4.99 move-in special. I said, I think I can handle that. So
that's in my budget.
Went in, got approved, and then this is the time I was dating this African lawyer, and I told him I ain't had no money for the deposit, and he wrote me a check, and he tried to kiss me. Oh my God.
Did you kiss him?
Fuck no.
Did you have sex with him?
No.
Well, you got that money good and free then.
Yeah, I just get the fuck out of there. Change my number.
You got that that good and free.
But everything happened in how it was supposed to happen, because I never thought that I could live on my own. But lo and behold,
I mean, sometimes like every start over I've had has been forced, because I don't like change. I'm a Taurus. I like stability. I don't like change. Yeah. And the sad part is the only thing constant in life is change.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, that's every day you change as a person. People change around you. The environment changes. And so every time I had to start over, I've been forced. But what I've realized about being forced to start over, you can make it. You can start over and make it just like the time before.
Yeah.
And I did that when I moved to Houston. Like, I moved here and I virtually didn't know nobody. So I could have created whoever I wanted to be. But instead, I brought like a lot of like my old shit to Houston. The partying, getting ridiculously drunk, being impulsive. I'm still very impulsive. I have to talk myself out of being impulsive. I brought all that with me. So the thing about starting over, yet again, is do you look back at do you have any accountability for the way stuff went, or do you come out the situation like a super victim, I didn't do anything?
No, I don't ever want to be a victim. A lot of the even when I lived in Dallas, I have to take accountability for that. I shouldn't have moved to Dallas. I was so unprepared, and the girl I was living with, it was just not right. And I couldn't find work. And
wasn't that when you was about to be a stripper?
Yeah.
I'm in love with a stripper.
I was close.
What was going to be your stripper name?
I had no idea.
Would you really? Okay, so in Dallas, is it topless, or how was that? Like, were you looking at bathing suit?
Onyx. Yeah, it was Onyx.
Oh, you was at the strip club.
I was at the strip club.
You was at pop that pussy. I'm to see your booty drop.
I was like Diamond when she first walked into the club. She had on that bathing suit top.
You just did the body roll,
and I just like I was actually a waitress. I was a waitress there,
and you was like looking at the money like this.
And I was just like, and one of the managers was like, a waitress is a drink away from a stripper. And I was just like,
that is true. I could see that.
So I was just like, oh my God. So I did not drink while I was there.
I
didn't drink. I was there. So, but like when I could not get a job, or like the little money that I was making, it wasn't like I couldn't pay my rent. I couldn't pay my part of the rent. And, and I felt bad now looking back.
Was the girl a stripper?
No.
Oh, okay.
She really didn't have a job. Like, she just had niggas.
Sugar day.
Yeah, she just had people taking care of her. So
come on, pop your pussy for goon.
So I mean, she was really cool. She was understanding to a certain point, but it just got to the point to where I had to be accountable for that, and I couldn't do it. I shouldn't have moved out there in the first place, because I was just not prepared. I was not prepared for that. And Dallas is such a wishy-washy city.
I've heard that.
It's just, I don't know. It was really hard. So no, I don't ever want to play the victim. I don't ever want to make it seem like woe is me. But nah. You?
When I got to Houston, I started bartending. It was difficult, but I made it work. My only regret is that in Houston, I had this opportunity to kind of be a better version of me, but I stayed the same version of me.
Yeah.
And that was like my only regret. So then like I got here with old habits, and then I had to kind of work through old habits while being here, which means like you get a reputation and, you know, not necessarily that I burned bridges, but you've done stuff when I could have avoided all that and came here like with the sigh of relief. I mean, I didn't know nobody in Houston.
Right. So you
I ain't had no niggas. I ain't had no friends. I really could have came here and was like, all right, all this was wrong for me in 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8 from college to this moment. All this is what I did and this is what was my fault. But I came here lugging all that with me. So it's like sometimes when you start over, even though the universe or God has hit restart on you, you ain't really hit restart on yourself.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of...
That's a word.
Girl, come on. Come
in, kids. Come in, kids.
Come sit in the pew. Come sit in the pew next to me and Jennifer Lewis. Come sit with me. No, but for real, and that was the problem with me. So then it's like you have to, like, recently I restarted and it was kind of forced, like the job happened with the hospital where I ended up having to actually like bartend. Well, I still don't really bartend full time, bartend semi full time, and then it was just like, all right. And then the DWI is actually what got me, because then I felt like that was a restart again, because it's like, all right, this isn't really working for me. So now I'm being forced to kind of look at myself. So I have two options: either I can say fuck it and wild out, or I really can take something from this and learn from it. Learn from it. Learn from yourself. I think that's what Tyra said to that girl on Tiffany. Yeah, but she told Tiffany, like, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Learn something from this. So, I've never yelled at a girl like this in my life. Tyra was over it. But yeah, so like, because you get all these opportunities, and I know people, like, I read a lot of articles about people who was just like, I just cleared out my apartment and I left. Because people also says like the connection to things weighs you down. So like, I know I followed this XO Nicole now, but it was like Nicole Bitchy. She lived in Arizona and she moved to New York. And she was like, basically, she brought enough stuff to New York that she could fit on the plane. So basically like a carry-on, and she checked the bag. Yeah. She had a whole ass apartment. Yeah. So that says a lot. But sometimes you do have to go to the next phase with like nothing or whatever your addiction is. If it's, TV like or social media or like you have to take a break from stuff. Like for me, like right now, I think I'm about to unfollow like the Shade Room and Ball Alert, because like I will peruse their comment section and it's disgusting. Yeah. And like it kind of makes me feel away. Like every time I read they shit, I just feel like, who raised y'all? Yeah. So it's like you have to, when you start over, you have to kind of cleanse habits that aren't for the movement. Yeah. And unfortunately, a lot of them fucking habits aren't.
Yeah. Because I do every day. I talk myself out of just packing up my shit and putting it in a storage unit and just.
Where you want to go?
I don't know.
But I think
because it's just like I don't want to be held down by all this shit, and
because essentially you be held by when you hit a certain age, you're held down by bills and stability. Yeah. Like once you've been stable for like the way I moved to Houston, I don't think I will be able to do that now, because when I moved to Houston originally, I was still like I was living with my mom. Well, I had just moved back with my mom for like a month to save money. And so I wasn't bogged down by bills. So when I left, my car was paid off. Yeah. My mom had paid that off. So I ain't have shit. Yeah. But like now I'm bogged down by bills. Like it's like, wait, I got to break a lease. I got to do this. I got to do that. What? So I think sometimes when you get grown, it's hard to let go of stuff because you get so used to being adulting, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like the worst part, because you're not just free to just
move along.
Like you really have to be like, nah, I can't do that. I can't just pick up and leave and move here, because that's kind of how I did when I was younger. I just decided Houston was gonna be that place for me, and I just packed up my shit and I left.
Do you think Houston's not the place for you now?
I think right now it's okay. I don't know, like I don't see myself just staying here.
Well, because I remember distinctly having a conversation with you, and you was like, I want to get a condo in downtown Houston. This is the city for me. And I was just like, girl,
When did I say that?
You said that when I told you from jump. I was like, I'm moving to LA. Like, I know deep down LA is the place I'm going to be because that's the place I wanted to be. And you said you genuinely liked Houston. I was like, good luck, girl.
No. When did I say, was I drunk?
Were you drunk? You might have been.
Girl, no. I don't, like, Houston is cool, but like long term, no, because I want to see the world. There's so much of cities and places I have not been. I want to see, and I feel like I'm gonna marry like a European man, and then live in the French Riviera, tour the coast of Italy.
I can't take
on
it
a yacht. I don't know. No, I don't know. I want to do some like eat, pray, love shit.
You should. I told my auntie to do some eat, pray, love shit.
But no, I'm...
Because, like, starting over is shitty, too. Especially, like, starting over... Like, you don't have kids and you don't have a nigga, so that's the saving grace. Because like, starting over... When you have a nigga, you got to start over. That should be a lot, too. Like, when y'all break up, it's just like, what do I do with myself? Because I need to hit restart on some niggas before.
Yeah. After my ex-boyfriend, man, that was, like... That restarted.
So you kept going back. So you kept hitting replay.
Restarted, and then I got my DUI, and it's just like, God, what am I doing? What am I doing?
No, I had a nigga, when I had to hit restart, it hurt my soul because I had attached my dream to his shit because he had a good thing going. And so when I realized it wasn't gonna work and I wasn't gonna benefit,
be a part of that dream.
Yeah, I wasn't a part of that shit. That shit took a toll because I would just remember like, damn, these like 4 or 5 years I've been attached to your end goal, and now I ain't even had no fucking end goal. So now I'm out here living with my mama, and you living a good life. It really happened just like that. It was just like, you got to your part. I didn't know what my part was.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Life is weird, and I'm in a very gray area right now.
You can get out of it. You'll be fine.
Everything is great. I know. It's just going like
stormy weather.
I'm in it.
You're in the middle of it. Let me tell y'all how. So Monday we eating tacos for her birthday, and I'm like, I forgot what I asked you, but she was like, I'm in a tough position. I'm like, nigga, you've been without a job for a day. How already are you like going left? How was life left for you? And technically it hadn't even been a day. Monday was a holiday. So Tuesday made the first day you without a job.
True.
So today is only your second day without a job.
I'm just not used to it, girl. I ain't used to this. I don't see how people just be doing it.
Not working?
Not working. I don't know, man. Like I'm in a gray area. Like, I don't know. I guess it's I really.
And we tried to get Adrianna a sugar daddy. Technically a sugar buddy.
A sugar buddy.
Because we decided if he's like, wait, is it 10 younger?
So if you
10
are...
minus, wait.
10
less than 10 years.
10 years.
Oh, if you're 10 years older, if you're in the gap of 10 years.
If you're in the gap of 10 years older than your current age right now, that's a sugar buddy.
Anything 10 years plus is a sugar daddy. So we're working on getting... Actually, I might have put Adrianna on a sugar buddy.
But not going to put that out there right now.
Right? I work miracles, y'all. No, but
yeah. So, I'm trying to get it together. Actually, I'm not even trying. I'm letting God move. I'm doing my due diligence by putting the work out there and sending it to the people they need to be sent to.
If all failed, you can sell pussy. I'm just joking.
But that's kind of, I've thought about that.
I was weighing my options.
But then again, because I remember this guy always used to tell me, you sitting on a gold mine.
You hear that often,
and I'm just like.
But this is my thing about
the sex is tiring to.
Listen, this is the thing.
If I know I'm scheduled to have sex, I'm not gonna want to do it.
See, this is the thing about even when you have sugar daddies and stuff. This has always been my problem. I don't always want to give up the sugar. I just be wanting the stuff. And and I'm also bad about entertaining people. Because I've met people and they be like, nah, you good. It'll work out. You just need to mess with it. You just need to have conversation with them. always been very bad at like
To have
keeping.
conversation.
I've always been very bad at like keeping the conversation going.
Yeah.
I just be so uninterested. I suck.
It just depends. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, hopefully you don't have to go that far.
No, I mean, I just don't.
You're still early. You still got a paycheck. You still got a paycheck.
I still
coming.
have a paycheck
Around
coming.
October, we can revisit.
Girl, you might have
How
to-
much does vagina go for these days? Can somebody let us know?
I don't know. You know those twins that got one of them that got arrested?
Mm-hmm.
She was selling for $400 an hour.
$400 an hour.
Well, somebody said that's cheap.
400 is cheap an hour.
I don't know. I don't know
Because
the
I'm
going
assuming,
rate.
like, within the hour, like, you eat, you probably cocktail a little bit, you crack a couple of jokes. Because in reality,
You know, if
people are actually in your vagina for, like, 15 minutes tops.
But I just think, like, I wouldn't want, like, I would be scared, like, they would want some, like, real weird shit.
White people want weird stuff, though.
Like-
That was the one who was into bestiality, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they
like,
be into-
I would be like, sir.
I had
come
a friend.
on. Can't we just do regular? I'm only regular.
I had a friend. See, you ain't gonna make no money because I had a friend down. I'm telling you, I had a friend who was in college down in Miami, and she was messing with like older white men, and she made it clear they want to be tied, spanked, and pegged. And pegged is when you put on.
Oh,
when you put on the
and
thing
put
and
it in
you
their
do
butt?
it. Yeah, yeah. She made it clear that it ain't no missionary, ain't no reverse cowgirl going down. You're doing stuff that you look in the mirror and be like, what?
Who am I?
But she was kind of freaky because she was like, it turns me on like I'm the boss. It's just like I can't. The way I'm set up, I couldn't do it.
I'll be like, sir, you want me to do what?
And see, the thing is too, I would want to like charge extra for like bullshit. So if I have to lift my leg up, I think that should be like another $50. If I gotta like slob on your penis, that should be like at least an extra $25. Like if I have to lick your balls and not just your penis, I think that should be like another $30. Like I will allocate my prices. So
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever really work out. Because I feel like missionary should be the flat rate. Anything extra is like
It's 20. It's like a la carte.
Yeah.
It's like a la carte.
Yeah.
Like it's 25 for doggy
Like foreplay
style.
is not counted in this.
Yeah.
Like we doing missionary. If you
It's
want
10, it's 15 for
like
a nipple.
Yeah, like I do. Like I feel like, girl, I'll be having sex with a whole maxi dress on. Oh, you want me to be naked? That's an extra $75. You want me naked?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you want the bra? $25.
So here's my rates in the menu. So just pick what items that you
You're
want.
right, girl. Because missionary is a flat fee, so I might give it up for $200 in missionary. But then this be a time to that after like because you don't get
You don't get a whole.
you can't be in this.
You got 30 minutes.
That's actually too long. You have 15.
Okay.
Cause it's new pussy. Everybody be ready to pop off in the newness.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
maybe
true.
20. Let me think. I really don't know how much sex is going for these days because I have sex with people I like, so it's a lot of moving parts to the sex. So that lasts longer. But just straight sex, I feel like 15 minutes is doable. Just straight like
Get it done.
Yeah, just straight sex. 15 minutes is a long time.
And you can't be like high or drunk because
I
that
prefer
makes
you. I prefer you. I
But
prefer
for the
you.
guy, because sometimes guys who drink, they cannot.
That's why I prefer
finish.
you. I want it that way because once that time's up, that's on you. If Crown, because I know a lot of niggas, Crown and Hennessy be doing it to niggas. Be like,
That's
that
very
Hennessy,
That's
I
very
don't even
true.
understand why niggas say Hennessy. I done seen Hennessy make niggas impotent. So
Yeah.
So
true.
yeah. So I think 15 minutes of just straight sex is a good. 15 minutes is a very long time in the bedroom.
It is.
I mean, if you
don't like
that person.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So 15 minutes and anything missionary though. Missionary with my legs not up. Missionary my legs flat. 15 minutes. And then anything after that.
You have to pull out your menu and be
Yeah.
like, okay, legs up.
Yeah, we're gonna get
15.
like I'm gonna have that Kama Sutra thing. So what do you want?
Top off.
The further my legs
75.
listen.
The further my leg
legs
goes
go back,
back,
the more money.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. That's more money.
Add-ons.
That's more money.
Add-ons.
You pushed it back a little bit, that's another 15.
You put one leg up, one leg down. That's 25.
Sorry. Oh, you want me to pull out and suck it? 45. That's 45. Because that's
So by the end of the night, you probably racked
Cleaned
up
up.
at least 1,500.
I cleaned up. I really would. Like, that's how I would be.
Ladies, take notes.
Yeah, I don't know who's doing these days. I don't know the going rate.
I don't know, but
the
what
minimum rate. And actually, low key, if I was y'all, I wouldn't do it. I always said at this point I wouldn't do it less than my rent.
True.
It just seems like my rent should be the starting point.
Yeah. Or like the 2 of your main bills.
Yeah, that should be, or a car note, because a car note is probably gonna run you between 2 and 4. So it's 200. So 400. I don't know, but listen. Whatever the going rate for vagina is in the streets these days, that should only be missionaries, honey. And if they kiss you in the mouth, that's 50.
Oh, they shouldn't even be kissing in the mouth.
If they kiss you in the mouth, I want to say 100. But
yeah,
no,
they
people
keep the kissing out.
yeah, people are weird and freaky. People like freaky stuff.
Yeah,
and if you want to eat me out, 75. Because I'm still not enjoying it.
Yeah,
I just, low key, because sometimes I be getting head, I just be looking at them niggas like, why am I even doing this?
I don't even like, to be honest, I don't even like head like that.
Listen, we're kindred spirits.
I don't.
People think I'm crazy. Listen, so if it's on the menu, okay. If it's not on the menu every time, I'm not that upset.
Yeah.
I'm not like, you didn't eat me out. I'm not that person.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But when you're there, and if it's decent or good
Yeah.
or whatever, I'll be like, oh, look at him eat my box. And then
Look at him.
Look at him. Look at him. Eating me like a snack. Then if it's like headed, it's not like really good. It's just like I'm like watching you kind of grossed out a little bit. I'm like, look at this nigga, think he doing something.
Yeah, like I had one guy who was just like, you don't like head, and I was just like, I'd rather not. That's really intimate. So just get on top.
But if you do it nasty. I like nasty. I'm kind of nasty, but
yeah, it's just.
I can go in and out. Like it's just one of the things. If it happens that day, cool. If it doesn't, I'm not upset. I only get upset when you act like you don't do it at all. Then I'm offended because like the audacity that you act like you can't eat my butt. Right? Yeah,
my pussy ain't good enough for you.
Yeah. So you're better off like acting like you want to do it, and I might like not versus you. I don't give head. Then I have a problem. Don't tell me you don't give head. And it's just like nigga, wait, what?
Yeah,
we grown. Everyone gives head.
Yeah.
And if you don't talk to me.
You're not grown.
And the thing is, I probably won't even want you to do it. I just need to know you do it.
Yeah.
God, I'm so difficult.
Yeah. Cause I feel that because I'd rather not. I don't want your lips on my lips.
It depends though, and it's just I can take it. I cannot take it.
Well, I guess maybe because I've only had one person that like was really good, and it just kind of like ruined it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. And sometimes it's like a power struggle too. Sometimes I just want you to do it just to feel like I'm like in control, but I don't really care if you like. It's just like, oh, I just need to know you. At the end of the day, I just kind of need to know that you will.
Yeah, that you're willing.
That you're willing to do it.
Yeah,
and not willing because you want me to suck your dick.
Yeah,
just willing.
But I also hate the guys that are overly like, "Oh, I want to suck your pussy. I want to suck that."
Yeah, that kind of makes me feel funny.
That grosses me out.
Because then I just think of everybody else's closopolis and it's just gross.
That really grosses me out when you have those guys that are just like overly anxious to. I
did have like a guy who like bit the crotch of my jeans in the club because he wanted to eat my vagina, and I was like. Oddly, I wasn't turned on because I figured I would be like, ooh, but I was just like, nigga, what are you doing?
Like, that's a violation.
Yeah, like, why are you at the crotch of my jeans? It's like, get up. Like, why are we out? Get up! I do. It's just, sex is so awkward. Now that I think about it.
It's gross.
It's just really awkward sometimes. Like, sometimes you just be having sex with people, you just be like, this nigga's in my vagina for no reason. Just here.
And you just looking at him.
Just yeah.
Damn.
And I hate like niggas that make like a whole bunch of eye contact when they're like in your vagina. Like, nigga, just close your eyes and eat my vagina. Why I'm looking at you? We should be looking at each other. That's free.
They want to connect.
Yeah, you don't need to connect. Just look down. Look at what you eat and make sure you're getting whatever you're supposed to be getting right. Like, why when I look up, you looking at me? Like, the fuck?
Oh my god.
Like
that connection, girl.
Nigga, we could connect. We could connect on the next position.
That's why I like to put their head right here on the side, so I don't have to see them. And then just in case there's a TV right there, I could just watch TV a little bit.
And I feel like I had a whole bunch of sex to ESPN. Like I do feel like the background to my life hasn't been like R&B music. The background to my sex life has been ESPN. I don't know why. I don't know why my TV's always on ESPN when I have sex.
When I dated this guy, we would always have sex to like
infomercials,
smooth jazz R&B on one of those little TV channels.
I had sex
every time. He would light a candle and he would turn on.
I can't take the relationship. You know what I don't like though? When you have like, I don't like niggas who have sex to hood. I stopped fucking with a guy because he had sex to hood nigga music. I do not like. I don't want to hear Drake. I don't not Drake. I don't want to hear Future. It's just I don't want to hear Migos. I just think that is so hood radish when you having sex to hood nigga music.
I haven't had
sex to music in a while, but like 2 years ago.
Sex to music in a while.
Yeah, I haven't set the mood, I guess, per se.
I tried to do that.
I'm lying. Maybe like a year ago.
I tried to do that with this one time, and then it was like a Pandora station, so it's like, hey guys. Hey Pandora listeners. I was like, you gotta keep going.
Maybe like a year ago, I did try to set the mood, but the issue was I got too focused on like what was playing because I didn't have a playlist.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the music is fine. Hold on. I know this one really good R. Kelly song. Hold on. I know this one really good H-Town song. It was just like, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Definitely need to have your playlist ready.
Yeah, and you need to have it flowing. Like if you're gonna have it needs to back-to-back bops. It needs to be like ushered and it goes into like Would You Mind by Janet Jackson is the freakiest song ever out. Kids, play it. Like you need to like have like a flow. That was the problem. I didn't have a playlist, so like every 2 seconds we like looking for the phone trying to like get to another song. It was a lot.
That's the worst when you have to skip a song during sex.
Yeah, it's just like and then too, cause I put it on like shuffle. And then, like, my shuffle's a hot mess because I still really like the TRL phase of music. I listen to a lot of, like, 80s music. So, like, the shit popped on Billie Jean. It's just like, this is not the song. Can't get it on to Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. We gotta, where's the phone at? The phone's, like, hidden under the pillows, under the cover, like, halfway off the bed. It was a whole lot going on. So, I just, the TV is fine. It's fine.
Or off.
Well, then I realized niggas like to talk a lot. Because I had, like, this one guy. When it's completely silence, people feel the need to, like, fill the room. And it's like, just relax. Let just the bed knocking be the soundtrack of this.
Knocking.
Let my moans be the soundtrack of this.
I can't stand up. Whose pussy is this type?
Yo, because this nigga straight up was like, you want me to eat your pussy? I'm like, and it's like, what do you like? It was just one of the things. Say to that? Yeah, it's just like either do it or don't. Don't ask me though.
Yeah.
You want? Hey.
Want me to?
Yeah. It was just. I was like,
my gosh.
I don't know, kind sir. Do what your heart tells you to do. Do you think I need it right now, or do you think I need something else? What do you think I need right now? Read my body.
Please don't ask me to eat my vagina.
Want me to eat your pussy? Wait, what? And it's like the room was like dead ass quiet too. It's just like, oh my God, I gotta get out this sex. I swear to God. It was just that kind of did for me. And then it's just like, okay. Yeah. And then it just kind of threw the mood off of it. And then
you're just like, damn, I'm really fucking this. I don't want to be fucking him.
Yeah, it really happened. And then my room has like big mirrors. Like my closet door are these huge ass mirrors. So then it's like I'm looking at the mirror of myself. And I'm disgusted. So I'm looking over and
Did you see a big clown face?
Yeah, it's just like, you dummy. Womp, womp, womp. And it's like, I see his body. It was just the worst. I was just like, oh, because this nigga asked.
God.
Should he eat my vagina? Threw me off the rhythm.
Yeah.
And then I think, too, because I knew I wasn't supposed to be, like, I was kind of oversleeping with him anyway. So I was kind of just doing it because I wanted to have sex. And it's just like, everything possibly that could have went wrong during that session went wrong. And it was just like, ugh, this is our last time. And it was.
And you can always tell the last time you're gonna have sex with the person.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like that good. It was just like I was like watching myself in the mirror, like it was like a clown face, like in a sad one too, with the tears. Like, why are you doing this, you dumbass? That was a mess.
You can always tell. I don't know why. Is that the same for you?
I had every time it's been the last time I felt it. Like it's only been one time. It was the last time, and it was like really good. And I was like, wow, this is the last time. I'm really sad that this relationship's ending.
Yeah.
But most last times, I'm like, thank God, can this nigga come?
Yes.
Because then sometimes I get halfway through sex and I feel bad that I'm in the sex, so I like let it like play out, and it's just like, oh, okay, thank God.
Yeah. It's really just like low key.
So now I try not to get in situations because I do. So if we're 70% into the sex, I feel guilty. So instead of being like, no, I don't want to do it anymore, I just be like, all right. And I'm in my head like, nigga, what do I need to do to help you finish? Because I've been done. I've been done emotionally 15 minutes into this shit.
You said I've been done emotionally.
Yeah, I've been done emotionally since 9:04. We're not going on 9:22.
Yeah, it's the worst, man.
So now I try not to be in positions where, because I mean, you should be able to say no matter what part of sex you're in. But if we're like 80% there, it's just like, okay, just a few more strokes, God. Just let this nigga finish.
Girl, like, be praying. Like is Lord, he done yet? Please let him
do I need to hold your balls? What takes you there? Do I need to say daddy? I hate saying daddy, but is that it? Is that the trigger word? Is that the trigger word? What is it?
Because you need to hurry the fuck up.
You have to.
And you need to get the hell up.
What position is your position? Let me know so I can facilitate the end of this. It's a lot.
That's exactly how I be feeling.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Like, hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! This is not enjoyable.
When you check out, you be noticing everything. Like, you notice like faces, you notice movements, you notice the clock.
Yeah.
You notice how long sex is when it's not enjoyable.
Girl,
you
it is
just be like,
so long.
5 minutes literally is 5 years. Oh. Wow.
Oh my God.
We're still here. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I just checked out. Wow, you're still on time. Wow.
And then like when it's not enjoyable and niggas want to change positions. Oh God, wait. I don't want to get on top. Like you really do. Like you complain.
So mean.
You complain about everything. Get on top.
I'd be like, again? You want again? You still going? Or I'll be like, you still want to go, huh?
Yeah. You done?
Can I need to take a restroom break.
You done?
I'd be like, nah, I need at least 15 minutes.
No, it's really disgusting when you. So now I try not to be in positions where, like, if I feel it, and then sometimes too, because I used to be buzzed, I thought I felt it, but then when I got there, it's just like, oh, this is a bad choice. This is a bad choice. Is it liquor wearing off? Like, what is going on?
Yikes!
Oof. You here? You're here.
Wow.
Oh, we're doing this.
We're doing this. We're doing this now.
Oh.
It's coming on fast.
And then, like, I hate niggas who beg for head. And, oh, God. It's a whole bunch
that
of stuff. Because when you're not interested, like, when you're just kind of, like, giving, like, sympathy pussy. It's sympathy pussy. Because at the point, sometimes it's just like we're here. So, whatever. And we already did it. So, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, that asking for head. Give me some head.
Come on, man. Because they always mumble this shit. It's never like, can you suck my dick? It's always like, man, come on, man.
Give me some head.
Man, come on. Just put
it in just for a little bit. Just to get it hard again.
Yeah, man, it's soft. Man, come on. And it's like, oh God.
I don't know. No. Oh my God.
It's so stressful.
That is. Because it's like, damn it, this nigga gonna ask me some head. I don't want to.
And then like you start to realize how corny niggas are too, because they say the corniest shit during sex. It's like niggas are so corny. Niggas say the corniest shit during sex.
I hate that. Is it mine? It's mine. It's mine. No, it is not yours.
Well, I actually kind of like that. Well, not from a corny. Like if I like the person, I do like that. I do like ownership. But yeah, I don't like daddy. I don't like what's my name. I don't like I'm in that shit. Like it's just certain words. Just like why we here?
You feel that? You feel that shit?
Like yeah. Like you're in my vagina, of course.
I feel it.
Of course. Mm-hmm. You're there.
Yeah.
I feel you.
You're like, come on, this dick. Come on, this dick.
Like, I can't take this seriously. I can't.
It's like, okay, well, where else would I do? Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't. Niggas are just, they say the corniest
so awkward.
Shit.
Like,
I hate sweaty niggas. It's a lot.
Again, if I like the person and it's like hot, sweaty sex, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't like hot, sweaty sex.
I do.
I like nice, clean sex. I don't like sweat
Pristine.
though. No, I don't like sweat. I like every other bodily fluid though. Not against every other that, but sweat is just I don't know. Cause I had sex with this guy and he had like like spots of like sweat dripping on his forehead, and I remember having sex thinking it's gonna fall on me, and I just couldn't focus because I was waiting for it to drip, which is weird because I don't mind other bodily fluids. It's just that sweat was just the fact that it was about to drop in my fucking eye was just
gross.
I couldn't.
That's nasty.
So, well, that's that on that.
Sex is nasty.
So, now that we talked about it, I'm kind of disgusted. But I will do it again. Don't get that. Because I do like a bit of nasty. I like a bit of 50 Shades of Grey, Janet Jackson, Velvet Rope in my life. So, hey kids, whatever works for you. I don't know how this whole sex thing turned into resetting, but reset your life, kids. It's okay. Reset your life from people, reset your life from jobs. Don't be exactly like Issa on Insecure, because she just quit her job randomly. Well, I guess you can. It's okay to restart. Life needs to be reset.
Everything is a series.
And if you need to reset, make sure you reset yourself as well. Not just your job, not just your friends, not just your environment.
Come on, Word.
Reset yourself.
Come on, Word.
Come on, come sit at the Church of Ebony.
Because that is the truth.
Okay, so this week we have a letter from Moesha's diary. We're gonna call her. Have we done Diane Carroll? Diane Carroll. I feel like I've done Diane Carroll before though, but Diane Carroll. It's short. She says, "Me and my cousin like the same guy. We're all friends and kicking in the calf." Y'all must be like in college. But we're all friends and we kicking in the calf. But lately he's been taking an extra interest in my cousin. I'm confused because me and him have the same classes and I tutor him. But I feel like he's interested in my cousin. What should I do? Should I tell him I like him? Should I tell my cousin I like him? Is there something I can do to kind of stop them from hooking up? No. Listen, a wise person once told me, like who likes you. If you genuinely like who likes you, your life will be so much easier.
Amen to that.
And that's really that's that.
It.
I don't have anything else to say because
you're gonna waste your time.
You're wasting your time. You're gonna be trying to fall out with your cousin. And if he's just not interested in you, he's just not interested. And the thing about niggas is when they find out that you're interested and they can see a way to get shit out of you, they will take it.
Yep. And they're gonna take advantage.
They will take advantage. So you thinking he like you, he just taking advantage because you're easy to prey on. You do his homework? You'll buy him some drinks at the club? Niggas prey on that type of stuff. So
don't
like who likes you.
Yeah. Don't do it. Find somebody else.
And it sounds like you in college because you said the calf. Girl, so many niggas on that campus. One of them likes you. Like who likes you.
And he's just not that into you.
Yeah. And you can't and don't hate on your cousin.
Yeah. Don't block.
That don't have nothing to do with your cousin.
Yeah.
And maybe he just likes her personality better. Maybe it's not like it's random things.
Yeah,
it's not you.
It's not you. It's just
they vibe different. Their chemistry's different.
So just go find somebody else.
Yeah.
Like somebody else.
Leave it alone. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
Your crushes come and go, girl. You
I had a lot of crushes.
Girl, who? Listen.
They let it go.
Crushing's easy. Letting the crush go's easy.
Yes.
When you start liking people and doing stuff hoping they will like you, that's when the issues come. When you start having sex with people hoping they'll turn into issues come, girl.
That's the hard part.
The crushing, you worried about a crush, my nigga? Girl, this is a win.
It is.
I wish my life was that simple.
Because honestly, if I crush on a guy, it's at least for 2 days and I'm like, all right, I'm over it.
Yeah, you don't have to help him. And just because y'all in class together, girl, that's just a semester. Y'all not going to be in class together forever. What?
Yep.
You all right? You don't have to be in class with him. It's okay.
And if you are in class with him, go to the other side.
If you're in class with him, he didn't do nothing. If he's into your cousin, he just into your cousin. That has nothing to do with you.
Just don't take it personally.
It's not a personal thing.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Yeah, girl.
That's not a problem. Just
don't like him.
Don't like him. And don't start doing stuff in hopes. Helping him and all that extra shit is not gonna make him see the good side of you. That shit don't work either. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Got the t-shirt for it.
That's the worst thing a female.
Clean it. I done did it all.
That's the worst thing a female can do is tap dance for a nigga and
who don't want to see the show.
And you just tap dancing away trying to show your talents.
You like the Nicholas brothers. You like the Cotton Club in Harlem.
And you just going at it. And the nigga's at the bar with his back towards the stage.
Right. Talking to the next bitch.
Talking to the next bitch.
Right. And showing up late to your show.
Woo, and showing up late.
And they got no flowers at the end.
Not even going back to the
And you invited him personally. No, ma'am. I did that. I cooked, I cleaned, I busted wide open. Nothing. Nigga still played me. Don't like who likes you. Don't tap dance. You better stop. I think Bernadine said tap dancing for a nigga.
For 11 years.
Yeah.
I tap dance for that.
Somebody went to Excel to mention that. Don't tap dance for nobody.
No.
So if you just
and don't chase him.
Don't.
Guys, when guys like you, you will know it.
Listen, every dude that has genuinely liked me, I could not get rid of. Like, I'm telling you, I've had gifts sent to me. I've been flown places.
Yes.
A nigga
guys
who likes you, they pursue you.
They will pursue you. Do not pursue him.
For real.
No.
And I mean, every blue, because I know Solange has a story where she basically hollered at her husband. But a lot of those stories be slim to none. For real.
And especially with the demographic that's out here right now that's in college.
That demographic, y'all be like, when I was at fam, that nigga was like 1 to 7. One nigga and 7 bitches. So no.
No, ma'am.
No. You can find somebody else. If y'all want to be science project partners and stuff, that's cool. But if you think your feelings,
friendly,
if you think your feelings don't get involved, leave that nigga where he at. And maybe your cousin just got something. Maybe, I don't know. And something don't mean something is better. It's not better. Yeah. It's just something different that he likes, that he's in tune with.
Yeah.
So let your cousin get hers, let him get his, and you go get yours with somebody else.
Amen.
Like who likes you.
A word.
Simple. But that's that on that, friend. So you know where you can find me. It's at Natoya Ebony on all social media.
And I am Miss Cool in the city.
_ in the city.
_ in the city.
Recovering Party Girls letters. Send us your letters. Recovering Party Girls. If you have general questions. And you know, you guys, you have a great week.
Yes, have a great week. Thank you again to everybody who shouted me out and wished me a happy birthday. It really means a lot.
It does. My girl life's coming at my girl fast.
Life is coming at me real fast right now, and I appreciate the love.
All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.
Toodles.